Oh. Can you? Okay, cool. What? That's what you was worried about. So I was like trying to make sure I was blocking it.
Shit, it's still showing. It ain't much.
Do you want me to? I could pull it in closer. Do you want to come in closer, or it want to be?
Are we? I just record only.
Yeah, we're not live. It's just
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm here.
Okay, y'all. Welcome. It's the chair.
Be careful.
I am trying to be okay, y'all. Jeremy asks, welcome to another episode of Whiskey Sour, Libations of Conversation. It's your girl, Dominique.
Jeremy L. Holloway.
Okay, I was gonna introduce you.
Oh, I ain't know. I thought there was a cue to get in.
No, it wasn't the cue to get in. I was gonna introduce you, but shit, you already said your name, so we here.
My bad.
Okay.
Start over. Do it again.
No, it's fine.
Should I walk into the camera?
I am not editing any of this out.
I'm saying I probably should walk in the camera and be like, "You want to try that?"
No. So y'all, okay, right. Jeremy. A lot of people know Jeremy as like a relationship expert, guru. You have amazing skits. We met virtually. Mm-hmm. I don't think you remember, but you were in my homegirl's live one day, Yanni. Do you remember that? It was like she has this show, Yanni. It was so long ago. I feel like it was like
it had to be
height of pandemic. It was okay. So great. I wasn't memorable then, but now we're. Like,
no, I don't know. I remember your face. That's why I ended up following you because I think you jumped on my live one time. Like I seen you before.
Yes, that's where because you did her show like Yanni Talks just like on a Wednesday night. But yeah, and y'all was talking about relationship, dating, all this stuff. And at first, I'm not gonna lie. I might have hated you.
I know. That's how it started. That's how people start like, I don't like her. But then once they sit back and digest me a little bit, it's like, okay.
I will say this. Mm-hmm. Some of the views, it's okay to it's just different. Mm-hmm. It's just different. And I think that's healthy because it makes people unique
and organic. I mean, we should not be on one accord.
We should not.
We should not.
But some of the stuff is outlandish.
From me?
Yes.
Stop it. No.
You, Ryan Davis.
Come
outlandish.
On. See, but listen, what y'all gotta understand. Sometimes on these lives, it's more we're being entertaining versus.
I feel like you are being entertaining.
What you mean?
So it's okay. So I get that. So let's stay there. So a lot of the stuff that I say, I tell people, I said, hey, this is strictly for entertainment purposes. Don't necessarily feed into everything that I'm saying because we understand that we need numbers, ratings, all that stuff. Just Instagram. We know social media isn't real.
Yeah.
So
it's not.
It's not real.
Yeah.
But some people believe that it's real.
Absolutely.
And it's really taking a toll on their life.
True.
So what I'm saying is like prime example. We keep having that conversation with Ryan about how he wants a wife, but he want to be a hoe, and I keep telling him the two can't coexist, and y'all getting my ass about it
because it can coexist.
It can.
It can.
If you're trying to be if you're trying to be intentional about dating and having a partner, there are certain things that you should be cognizant of.
You said should be. Go ahead.
You're right. Should and are two different things.
But this the thing. Like people like when I tell people I don't date, it always shocks people.
And I'm gonna talk about that today as well because I just don't get it.
But that correlates with what me and Ron are saying. Like when I don't like to date until I like that woman. But people believe you have to date to get to liking that person. And that's what I don't believe in because what people say they care about their time being wasted, but you're wasting so much time just useless dating because you're trying to see if you're going to like this person. It's like we could just talk on the phone and see if we got some type of connection with each other.
Okay, so yes, that's healthy. People don't do that really anymore.
They don't. They try to go right to, you got my number, let's go on a date. It's like, why would we go plan something? Why would I go through all this effort? I don't even know too much about you yet.
Okay, so there was a guy on the show recently as we wrapping up. I guess this will be the last installment of this relationship talk.
Yeah,
because I'm exhausted.
I'm sick of it.
But what I mean is that it's one thing for you to say, I can talk to you on the phone versus I don't want to spend money on you and then not be sure if I don't have a good time.
It's not. Well, see, this is my thing. Like I said, a woman has to spark my interest in order for me to try to go on a date with her. You have to spark my attention. I mean, you can't. You being cute or pretty doesn't do anything for me. That made me get your number.
Okay.
That's not gonna make me want to go out with you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and if like I'm a prime example, you know, and this is the thing that people don't want to talk about. People want this relationship, but like how it used to be. How it used to be when you got a person's number, y'all talked on the phone.
Yeah.
It wasn't automatically we gonna go out. Yep. Like people are skipping steps and want those same results. It's like we can talk on the phone one day, but at least give me that one day.
Yes.
It's not talking on the phone for 3-4 weeks, a month, but give me a day of just your undivided attention to where it at least seems like you're gonna make time to talk to me versus you're gonna only make time if I take you somewhere.
No. Okay, so I get that. So when you say
I'm on you. Go ahead.
And that concludes this week's episode.
You see what happened? Come on now.
So what I'm saying is this. It's like, look, think about it like this. I'm saying it in the sense of, I think when we even say old school, whatever, I think there's a little bit of courting that's missed to a certain degree.
What's courting? Exactly.
Like taking your time with me. Let's having those conversations, getting to know me. You might open my door. You might do this. I just ain't gotta fuck right away. But if you want to fuck, I'm okay with that. But let me like lead you there. So it's just, I think taking the initiative, taking your time, making your person feeling wanted. That's on both ends.
Yeah.
Like women are also guilty of not engaging how they should either, but then they want certain things and then wondering why it's missing because you're trying to skip steps. There are certain things that are supposed to happen. And how do you think so many people got deadbeat ass baby mamas and baby dads?
I mean, because people like the best with people they shouldn't be with. Like I'm gonna be one that like we're gonna get back to what we were talking about. But from a guy perspective, women gave it up more to me when I pretended to be an ain't shit dude. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of their mentality was, oh, I'm not gonna take him seriously enough, but at least he looked good. When women look at, and this is not all women. This is not all women.
Yes, but it's not all men. Let's clear.
Everything we're not talking about. I'm just saying it's a reason why a lot of these people be with people that's messed up. Because like in my case, when I acted like I had a whole bunch of children, when I act like I stayed at home,
acting like you had kids.
Because I realized women gave it to me faster. Women gave it to me if I come from Memphis, Tennessee. Not saying it's folks in Memphis, but I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. When I pretended to be a dude, I used to trick women, bring them to my house, and say it wasn't my place. I take all my pictures down, be like, yeah, my cousin gone for the week. He got me watching his place, and they would give it to me because it was so easy. But if I was that guy to hold their doors, now they want a relationship with that guy. Now that guy, I have to pay for her time because now he could possibly be that person. But if I got 3-4 kids and then the third, I ain't got no job, they look at me like, I would never talk to him seriously. So the most he gonna get is intercourse. And they gave it to me. I didn't know how to play the game. That's why I'm out the game, because I got so good at the game, I wasn't missing. I wasn't missing. And as I got older, I'm like, bro, I'm tired of playing these games.
Tariq. Why you look like Tariq?
I don't look like Tariq. If anything, he look like me.
Oh yeah, because he's younger.
He's younger than me.
But still, it's just okay.
And this,
I guess.
Go ahead.
I guess it's baffling to me. No. Seriously, because I've never really dealt with men like that, or even myself, like putting on a show or front to like, because here's the thing is like, I feel like if they want to fuck, they want to fuck. Like it doesn't require all of that.
But you talking, it's not me, it's the women that I was running across. Let me say it. The women I was running across in my younger days, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's like when guys, that's why I tell people, if you want to just understand, you don't have to agree, just listen. If men really want to understand women are actually telling y'all what it is. But you too busy trying to argue their points just to listen to what they're saying. And the same thing with guys. If guys are saying nice guys finish last, or they want the thug, they want the bad guys, because there's a lot of guys who treat women nicely, but they get messed over. But when you treat them bad, you get them. So if men are saying it, so it's not like what I'm saying is so crazy.
Like to me, that's people that's not dating in their lane.
That's not it though. That's not it though.
Why isn't it? I really feel like that. That's people not dating in their lane and not knowing their role.
Because this is the thing. That's just what I'm saying. It's gonna get back to what me and Ryan were talking about. It's not because people adjust to the people. Like people say, I match energy. They adjust to whoever's in front of them. So I
only match energy if it's like bitchiness involved. No.
So you ready to go there? You can't wait. You said it.
No, but that's the only time, because to me, I think the vibe that I carry is like, like how people say, oh, you shouldn't stoop to people level, or you shouldn't dumb things down, or you shouldn't sacrifice certain things. So it's like people should rise up to where you are. No, I really only do that shit for real.
You go down.
If you're being bitchy, like, and I try to like, okay, be cool about it, but if you keep pushing, then I'm like, okay, let me match this real quick, and then they won't do that shit again.
Yeah.
But those are 9 out of 10 times, those are people that I'm like, I don't like your vibe, no way, whether that be a friendship, relationship, anything. So I don't like this space, so I'm gonna remove myself.
Yeah, I don't really match energy. Like, I'll be myself, and then when you get me to a certain level, you're gonna have to get on my energy, because like it say if I'm at a 10 and you trying to bring me to a 5, I'm gonna go to a 2. I gotta go past you so you can stop playing with me.
So you petty?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely petty.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's the only time. But when it comes to relationships, so I think were you and I talking about this? How people were saying that they don't, like, you meet a representative, and then like you, like, after so often, like, of dating so long, that person starts to reveal themselves. And I was like, I've never done that.
Exactly.
I always show up as my true self, because
exactly.
I don't need to be having conversations about you were a representative and I thought you were this way, because that's just that's too much work.
But that's what people do when they're trying to be accepted by people. They show up trying to be the best version of themselves. Like me, I believe the man I became to be is my best version of myself.
Right.
So if that's not for you, that's fine. If it is for you, cool. But I feel as though if people truly cared about themselves and don't want to be hurt, you would be your authentic self, because that forced the other person to be it. And then this is the thing when people say the dating game, because it is actually, whether you want to believe it or not, it is a game. It is a game. That's why. And I tell folks I don't date. Back to the other point. We were saying dating with intentions and all that. When you are dating with intentions, but you still got other needs. Like I can want to be married with a wife and all that, but she's not gonna be here tomorrow. She could be.
She's not gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah, she's not gonna be here tomorrow. She's not gonna be here tomorrow.
Right.
And if she is, I'm not gonna push her away. But until then, I can know what I want and know what it looks like. But until I see it,
yeah.
Like me and Ryan talking about, we just gonna try to get it in until we see it.
So that's it.
But how you see it. Oh, if y'all are still doing this, it's impossible to see. No, it's not.
No, because sometimes
it's not impossible.
No. What I'm saying is that sometimes the vision gets cloudy, and so sometimes
if you're unaware, yes.
So
If you are unaware,
yes,
it'll get clouded. Yes. But a guy like myself, a guy like Ryan, that we're thinkers, you're not going to be unaware of what you see because we think too much.
But I was saying it's one thing I want a wife, but it's just I feel like you should be walking in that presence and preparing yourself for that. I'm not saying that you can't get fucked like along the way. I mean, there are people that it's not my life, but they do other shit leading up. But then I feel like sometimes for every action there's a reaction, and sometimes shit it happens that you're like fuck. Like, but had I like just taking a moment and taking a step back and really just have been patient with myself, and I that's what it kind of boils down to. I think we rush things so much, and like we were just talking about this, people not wanting to be alone because that makes them really have to be really kind of spending time with yourself can be a good thing, but can be very hard. We know how the mind works, an idle mind. And a lot of times certain things people know that exist in their lives and who they are as a person that might not be the best characteristic. They would rather spend time with somebody else than to do the work.
But see, I think the difference is people spend time with themselves and do nothing. It's like being in prison. Yeah, but I'm saying, but it's like people that's like if you in prison where you by yourself and you're doing nothing, you gotta go insane when you want that interaction with somebody else, and that's what people do. That people don't realize they put themselves in a prison like mindset when they just go to work, come home, you there. Next day, you go to work, come home, you there. You're not doing anything to evolve. You're not doing anything to get yourself to find your true happiness.
Right. Okay.
You know, so that's when you feel as though you have to go, somebody has to come into your life, be in your space, in your house for you to be happy, because you won't step outside of your house to be happy. And it's not just going to a club, going to a lounge. It can be going to some museums, going to a stage play, going to a ballet, trying things you've never done before.
I say this all the time, and my homegirls just be like, I'm like, yo, like a lot of the men that I have met, I've never been into online dating, anything like that. I've had profiles for literally not even 24 hours. I was like, this shit is whack to me.
What you were there for? Try to find somebody.
It just didn't serve me, and I felt like who I am as a person and my personality, I could always find somebody, like even just walking down the street.
So and I
think I what?
You think you her?
I am her. And don't you sit here and try to humble me and tell me anything different, okay? Because I am. But also, I will say this. I understand there are certain factors that come into play. I'm aware of that every person does not have that nor exude the confidence that I have. So, but I have always been, I think I am deserving of a certain lifestyle, and that's something that I'm creating for myself. And so if a nigga already got it, I'm like, that's a plus. But it's not like, no, and I'm being real. Like,
listen to you.
But I'm not saying I need somebody to save me. Now, do I want a nigga to pay this rent? Yes. But I can pay my rent. I've always paid my rent. I've never been late on a payment, anything. I pay my car note, all of that. It's just like you said, like I do everything for myself. So for me, a partner is somebody that's supposed to compliment me. You know, I take the equally yoked thing very seriously. Y'all already know how I feel about the word submission. It sounds like slavery.
Why does it sound like it? Oh, keep going. We're not going to change the subject. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is that I have been very intentional when it comes to my relationships and things that I've wanted. Like I've taken, and maybe that's just me because I'm big on, you know, like energies and exchanging energy with people and knowing how I've had to do detoxes to unblock chakras because I was fucking around with somebody that I had no business fucking around with. Call me a hippie if you want to, but that should be real. Like you ain't never had sex with somebody and felt heavy after that.
Great time. Great time.
I don't mean to like in that negative way, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. That's why I'm smiling. Great time. Well.
Really be real about that. Think about it.
Well, like, it was. She had a scent that I didn't approve of.
Oh, okay, so
I had to get out of there. And I drove home. It was a long drive home. I can't believe this shit. Then. So yeah, I feel very heavy after that one. It was. I'm not
pulling down. I have a question though. I have a question before we move on. Okay, so she had the scent. Did you still hit, or did you was like?
No, I got about it though.
So you gonna look me in my eye and lie?
Nah, fuck.
You looked away.
No, listen. Because this is the thing with a scent. This scent I'm referring to, it smelled like something was wrong. Because a woman can be musty a little bit.
Okay.
You know.
So if a woman is musty, would you still hit?
Yeah.
And you're not gonna tell her like, hey, like maybe you want to hop in the shower real quick.
Man, listen. Because if you just came home from work. And you ain't gonna be the freshest, but that don't mean that you nasty.
I am so weird about scents and smells.
I mean, too. That's what I'm saying. A little tang ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Not a little tang.
A little tang that ain't gonna do nothing. Listen, come on, we're gonna get in the shower just so we can get it. Do we gonna do and then get right back in the shower? Like, man, listen, man, we in here cooking. I'm finna go and get you over this stove before the stove get too hot. Yeah, we're going too far. But that's. I will rewind it. going back. But this, she had an odor. It was like what the? Okay. What is that? That's not
sweat.
Yeah, that's not sweat. You know, because as a guy, you know what sweat is. Like you play basketball, you know the smell of like mustard because she just sweating. That wasn't that.
Okay, so did you tell her?
Tell her.
Why wouldn't you say? Okay, so that's just. I would say something.
Watch this.
If you had dick cheese or something, I would say, hey.
What is that? That's not a thing.
Okay. Especially with men that's uncircumcised, that can definitely happen because there's friction and sweat. Yeah, look it up, dick cheese.
I'm circumcised.
Sometimes like sweat. Pre-cum, like like sometimes sometimes like there's that fluid that come out sometimes, and then I've never seen dick cheese. I've only Googled it. No, I'm being
very descriptive.
No. Google dick cheese, y'all. Google it.
I feel like you probably locked eyes at least once.
I've only had sex with one uncircumcised person. That was my Portuguese boyfriend. That was it.
Portuguese.
Listen. How much time do we have to unpack this 12-year journey here in LA?
Portuguese. Well, yeah, LA. Ain't nothing wrong with Portuguese. Relax. I didn't expect.
Hey, that motherfucker was fine.
Yeah.
He was fine.
Okay.
He didn't want to have no kids, so I wasn't taking him seriously.
That's the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, but I was honest, and I told him I didn't waste his time like that. Like, hey, we can have a good time, but I'm not here for a long time, so let's get it.
How long? But that's with attention though, ain't it? Cause you make it seem like
I was at that age. I was like in my late 20s. He was 40, 41. He was not like switching his mind up on that. So what I meant was, why would I potentially waste this guy's time for years on end and hoping that he would change his mind about having a kid? He wasn't. So I get what you're saying, but it wasn't like I wanted a kid tomorrow anyway. But I wanted to know that it was an option.
But what I'm saying is, you had intention. People like date with intentions or whatever. Intentions ain't always getting married.
No, it's not that, but it's also
your intention. You said we have fun. But he was on some other stuff.
But I also wasn't trying to get married.
But you still had intentions. That's all I'm saying. Yes or no? Yes or no?
That's not what. Okay.
What you saying?
I didn't say I want to get married.
No, I know that.
But I'm just saying, like, so it's slightly different than what y'all are saying.
No. Okay. No. I get. No.
You got the floor.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying if what you like, you said your intentions are you just trying to have fun, so that's what you're gonna do. We're saying we want to get married, but we still want to have fun. And you said that's not the same thing.
Slightly not.
I'm not.
We can agree to disagree.
No. It's not the same thing. It's not. But the thing of it is, my thing was, it's still intentions. I'm just saying your intentions don't have to be solely because if a prime example.
I get what you're saying now.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I got it.
Yeah,
but like I'm not saying that to like move on. Like, no, I really got it.
But look, this the thing. I tell people how I don't date with the intention to be married. I present myself as a man to be married. Like how I am with a woman. Okay. Period. How I move by myself. Period. Okay. Like I made a video like 2019 about practicing being a husband. Like the things I do, like whether it's simple things like I live by myself. After I use the bathroom, I make sure I put the toilet seat down. That's something simple, but it's just preparing myself for that woman. Proper etiquette. But I'm just saying, that just things like that, whether it's holding doors, just certain things that people like. A prime example, like me, I learned how to, like, what I see from people, and I used to be one of these people as well, is if you're not my lady, if we not on a certain level, I don't have to explain myself to you.
I think that's hella factual.
But see, when I get with my woman and now I gotta explain myself to you, I don't know how to because I never did it.
No. Okay, state it. Okay, go ahead.
The reason why so many people have so many hard times communicating in relationships because they never did it before the relationship because they feel like they didn't have to. You not my woman, you not my man. It's like I started to have conversations with women I don't give a damn about.
Or you can just people don't know how to communicate in general. So,
but how could you learn if you're not never doing it?
So, because you have relationships with your friends, your family, and you know how to communicate. There are certain things but I also believe in keeping certain things for myself.
That's different.
But it's so. Let's say this: you and I are dating, okay? So, whatever the case may be, something happens. I would hope that you would feel like this was a safe enough space where you can say whatever it is. I also understand that when people don't want to necessarily divulge everything to somebody that they're just fucking around with. I really don't.
No. I'm not.
I should, but that's my communication style. I also know that everybody has grown up different. Everybody has learned different communication things. But I know when it's time to really say whatever it is and I need to talk to you, I am able to articulate that thought and that statement. Okay, but a lot of people are afraid. I don't think it's that they don't know because they didn't never do it. It's just that people don't know how to communicate in general. No. Or they're afraid.
No. That is not correct at all. Let me give you an example of what I'm referring to. Okay. I'm not talking about spilling your deepest and darkest things or your desires, things you have from the world.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm referring to is misunderstandings. Misunderstandings that a lot of people have, and they don't know how to articulate those things. In the very beginning, people genuinely don't have those tough conversations in the beginning because they feel as though they should not have those tough. We should be having fun, vibing, whatever. It's like, no, fuck that. Go ahead.
Okay, so in that case, should you say going into those situations, should there be, yes, that's what you are saying, certain boundaries, but I still feel like I just don't.
See, this is what I'm saying. Thank you. You heard what she said. She don't owe. It ain't about like me. I'm gonna give you. And let me finish my statement. Cause I know you probably try to come at me. Me, in my last relationship.
How long ago was this, by the way?
My last relationship, it was 2000. I want to say it was 16.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay.
So I was 25.
Okay.
I didn't realize how much I did not know how to do when I was with my ex-girlfriend.
What do you mean?
I didn't know what it was to be a man. I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know how judgmental I was. I didn't know how insecure I was. Let's go on. But it was so many things I did not know how to do. I didn't know how to articulate myself. I didn't know how to say how I felt about things. And the reason why I didn't know how to do it because I never did it. Even though I had a lot of different women, but I had that mindset. I don't have to tell you nothing because you're not my lady.
Do you think that circles back to your upbringing though in your childhood?
It don't whether it do or don't. At the end of the day, I'm not that person now. So
Okay.
it can circle back to that, but I just never learned that skill set because I was never taught that skill set.
So it's fair to say, what I was saying, that you have to think about where people come from and their communication styles and or lack thereof.
Yes, but a communication style. This thing about communication style. Most people, when they talk to children a specific way. Most people.
They kind of talk down to them or talk at them.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not talking about trying to discipline them. I'm saying.
No. I think in general, a lot of times.
But.
Oh no, I'm being dead ass. Like I see people like talk down and talk at kids all the time. Yeah, I get what are you talking about, that baby voice bullshit?
No.
Sorry. No. I'm letting you finish. I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying is
I'm excited.
No, what I'm saying, when a child don't know something,
okay,
it's different when you told them. Now you want to add. But when you've never told them something,
okay,
when you tell them like, hey, don't do that.
Okay.
But then once they do it, what I tell you, that's now it's the talking. I'm saying the first time they be like, don't do that. Don't do that. Remember I told you. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't know. With that being said, as you get older, I had to realize even though I'm better at communicating than most people, I'm going to talk to you like you might not know how to do it. So I overly communicate to make sure you understand what I'm saying to you. You see what I'm saying? I make sure.
You think that's condescending, Jeremy?
I don't care what they think. You can think it's condescending.
So now you don't care.
No, I never care what people think because I articulate, hey, I'm trying to let you know this right here.
Yes.
If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's cool, ask. But I don't want you to take this as me talking at you, talking down to you. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from with what I'm saying to you. Like I had a situation, and this is what I mean by practicing being a husband. Like when I realized I didn't know how to communicate, I had a situation to where I didn't have to explain myself to this woman, but I chose to. What happened was I was in one of these cities. And I think I probably told you the story before, but this was one of the times I took it to heart and I did it. I was in one of these cities, and I was seeing a girl out there, but she was busy doing something. So another girl pulled up and we were kicking it, but me and her just cool. Check me out.
Yeah.
I told you about that, right?
Yeah, I think
so. And me and her was just cool, so we went to brunch just to pass the time. Like, man, what's going on? I don't know about the city like that. I'll come pick you up, go grab something to eat. Cool. We get back to the Airbnb. We watching Power. You know this.
I know, because it's your show.
Yeah.
You set yourself up.
We watching Power, and because this season it was when it comes on like 12, it comes on like 12 or something.
Yeah.
So we end up watching it. It was Sunday, so we watched it. And then she's finna go to the crib. And just so happened, old girl hit me up. She's like, oh, I'm finna come see you. So by the time old girl coming out the crib, she pulling up. So she see me getting the put. Like,
I don't know this story.
She see me walking the girl to the car. That's what I do. And that's another thing. I walked her to the car, fellas. I walk, make sure she get in her car, make sure, and I don't go into the house until she pull off. The manly thing, making sure she okay. Boom. So I don't know that's her coming into the gate.
Okay.
But she get in the car, she pull up like looking, and I'm like, what's up? So when old girl like, oh, here we go. So she pulled like, who is it? Who on that type of time?
Okay.
So in my mind, typically, I ain't gotta tell you nothing. In this situation, because you not my girl, we not moving.
But you liked her though. Oh shit.
No, she just looked good. She just looked good. Let's not do that. She was cool, but she was like, "Who is that?" But I understood her frustration because she was like, "It seems like I just got women coming and going to where she just one of these women."
Yeah.
Another thing of being,
did she like you? Did she like you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because a person can say anything. I mean, I don't like, because we want. Anyway, back to the story. So I understood her side of it. And by me understanding her side of it, I was willing to listen. Like, yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. And I tried to talk to her like, man, that's what I know it looks like that, but that's not what it is. I mean, it's nothing I can say because you already got your perception of what it is, and which it makes sense of what you're saying. But I'm telling you, that's not what it is.
It's weird.
Let me finish the story.
I'm letting you finish.
She coming to the it took me about 10-15 minutes to get her out the car to come into the Airbnb because she ain't believe me. She gets to the Airbnb, she still got a little funky attitude. So what I do, I could dead the situation there. But I'm like, you know what? This is a moment for me to try to have a tough conversation to where she has her side of it, I have my side of it, and we can meet and see we try to see can I be able to have a conversation where we can meet in the middle.
Okay.
See, so I said, let me try with this woman because if I'm in a relationship, that's something I'm gonna have to know how to do. So I practiced with her. It wasn't about me. I owe you nothing. This is me trying to better myself. Okay. Because this was me learning. So boom, I pulled the chair up, and then as I'm talking to her, I'm explaining to her, you know, everything. I realized, and within this 45-minute conversation, there was nothing I could say because she already made up her mind. So. Hold on to me out.
I ain't say nothing.
Hold on, watch this. Because I'm done with the conversation. Here we go. I realized that moment it was nothing I can say because she already knew in her mind what she thought it had happened. So that taught me something. But it still got me to the point where I can sit back and say I tried. Her friend called her while we having the conversation. She answered the phone. It's a FaceTime, so it's on speaker. Her friend called. So did your boo thing show up today? It wasn't me. It was a whole other dude that showed up today for her. Wow. I would wait. Yeah. And I didn't get mad.
Wait a second.
I didn't get mad. I was straight. Do your thing.
How do you know that it wasn't you?
It wasn't me because he was there. I wasn't the one that was there.
Wait, I'm so confused.
She said, did what's her name show up today? Because she had a show in that city, and she was saying, did such and such show up today to your show?
Said the name.
No, that she didn't say his name. She was like did your boo show up?
Did she invite you to the show?
I went to the show. I went to the show a few days beforehand. But she said, did he show up today? I didn't like it because I don't care. I don't like her like that. I'm fine, baby. I know you probably talk to some other dudes. I know.
I'm interested in the conversation after the hang-up.
But look, she didn't realize her friend was gonna say that. So when she said it, her face dropped, and I said,
and fellas, how about this? You don't answer phone calls on speaker or FaceTime in front of people. And what I do with and that's just in general because it's just messy. If I were to pick up a FaceTime or a phone call on speaker, I always give people the heads up. Hey, I'm
gonna tell you who it is too.
Oh, I can't wait because I'm asking when this is over. I'm asking because I was like, oh, I know who this is. But that's just in general. You know, like I for the most part, I really don't try to answer phone calls when I'm out with people, whether you're a friend or somebody I'm seeing, because it's rude. It's like, but she answered that. Don't do that shit, because then this is how you get caught up. Yeah, so I can't wait to hear the after.
Yeah, she answered the phone like she wanted to dead the conversation. I was cool with it because and I got to that point where if you feel how you feel, well, I tried. That's all I can do is try. Yeah. And that's the mentality I want to have with my wife. Mm-hmm. That I want to make sure I put my best foot forward. Yeah. Make sure I'm not sitting back just, oh no, I ain't got to explain myself. Like, no, because when I was with my ex, when I tried to explain myself, I was saying triggering words to her. I didn't realize what triggering. Okay. You know,
can I say
go ahead.
Something?
Go ahead.
Like I know that this was just like a fling and he was probably trying to get the booty.
I wasn't trying. Got a few times. Let's not do that. Let's not try to get no. It was processed. It was delivered.
You know what? Then never mind.
It was opened.
Never mind.
I used it a few times.
So Jeremy, after this conversation happens on the phone. Mm-hmm. So wait, when the friend says this, what is her reaction?
Her face. She's kind of like with a smile. Yeah, cause I said no. I used to be a player in my younger days. Man, I know how to play the game, so I'm not. I don't. If you're not a woman that I'm interested in, I already feel like you talking to other guys. I don't care. I don't. I used to be a premium side dude, meaning you never got caught with me. Not most of the women I had back in the day had boyfriends. They had husbands, fiancés. I'm not proud of that, people. I'm not proud of that. I know y'all gonna be on me. I was young. I was dumb. I'm not that guy anymore. But I say that to say I know how to play the game, baby. I don't care about you that much to be mad. There's another dude in your life. I don't like you like that. I don't. You cute. You
I
look
used to
nice.
get mad because I'm like, I'm trying to be the favorite chick, the favorite side
The
chick.
favorite.
I've never really been like a side chick that I'm at least aware of.
Just call me when you need me.
It was one time that, and I didn't know that this person was married. And then when I found out, I was like, my morals are too politically correct. I feel like, man.
See, I knew. I knew.
My morals was too politically correct because I was like, man, I want this karma to show up later on me when I decide that I want to get married.
Oh, and that's why I'm not, because all this was before my last girl. Yeah, but I'm saying all these, like, my stories about me being a premium side dude before my last girlfriend.
Okay.
So
do you feel like things that probably fell apart?
Absolutely. That's
so funny.
I'm like, bro.
That shit sometimes.
Absolutely. That's why. That's why
I laugh. Do you laugh? Because I take a step back and just laugh.
When I tell you, I laugh. I take it on the chin and be like, you know what? You did a whole bunch of messed up stuff you shouldn't have did, and it's the karma for it. And now either you gonna fold from it or you gonna get through it.
Yeah.
So
that's all you can do.
Yeah. So
this is my fucking karma.
That's what it be. So that's why I try to make sure that like I don't take it as hard, because like, bro, you did a whole bunch of messed up stuff, bro. Mm-hmm. So that's why, like, I kind of roll with the punches. Mm-hmm. But then that's why I try to make sure now that, like, when I know every time I talk about how I used to be, women they can't wait to try to shame me and be like, man, you can. At
least you're honest. Like,
I'm very honest about it.
I will say this. I have a question.
Go ahead.
No.
I thought she was gonna give my flower for a minute. Then she said, "I'm gonna say this."
No. Actually, no. I will ask you this. Do you think it's important to know somebody's history, or like, as far as like dating and interpersonal relationships, as you are getting to know them? Do you think that's important?
I feel like to a certain extent.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna say the reason why I feel like it's important to a certain extent, because if they are consistently telling you what the other person did wrong, that is a red flag.
Yeah.
If they are whatever relationship, if it's everybody else, that's a red flag. That means you never looked at yourself as the problem, or had a problem, or had an issue, or that you handled something the wrong way. Okay. So that's the only time I want to hear some of your history, just so I can kind of hear your perspective of how you look at things. Okay. Because if I move forward with you, if you done told me about 3 or 4 situations you was in, and not one time you was the issue, I'm gonna be the 5th issue. Because I'm gonna be the next person. Yeah. But knowing every single thing, like, that's not that important to me. To know every single thing. Because at the end of the day, I got my own too, and we'll be here all day if I just told you about every situation I was in. But I've only had 2 girlfriends.
All I gotta do is go on YouTube.
YouTube? What's stuff on YouTube about me? Huh? What's on YouTube?
Just your videos and stuff.
It's
funny.
Man, I went in Google. What up, Pop? Come on Google. I mean, on YouTube.
You should have saw your face. It was hilarious.
All right.
I was like,
YouTube. Hold on now. Wait a minute. YouTube.
No, okay. I feel like for me, I don't guess to a certain degree. But it's the only thing that be irking me about people is like, yeah, I like, my exes, they look similarly. Like, I like girls that look like.
Oh, that's.
I hate that shit, and then I'm like, so you think I look like a bat? Because I'm gonna go lurk.
Yeah.
But that's the main thing that bothers me. Like, I would care, like, oh, like maybe why your last relationship maybe dissolved or had fallen apart.
None of my exes look the same. Nowhere near.
None of mine look the same either.
Well, you got a Portuguese one, so we kind of figure you got a seasonal rack of different. Ain't none of your seasons the same. You got.
And you know why? It's because it was very tough navigating dating out here, and those.
Hey, you in LA?
That were trying to date me.
So you were like, hey, it is what it is.
No, okay, that's not what it. I like men that are like attracted to me, like that really express interest in me. That doesn't mean that they have to be like drop dead. And what I mean by that is we say that all the time, like people that like you. Cause okay. All right.
Who said that? Like people who like you.
Yeah, you should like people that like you. I'm not about to be spending my time chasing after dudes that express half interest in me. Like I want to fuck with somebody that's gonna like wholly fuck with me. That's what I mean. Now, do I mean that in the sense that means people
so you
know and still know your lane?
I'm listening.
It still means that, but I like men that really like me, that go the extra mile. And those are the men that I have dated.
I'm gonna say this. I had a woman tell me one time that she was that I should apply pressure and not relinquish the pressure. And I told her, you're pressure to men who are not pressure themselves. And I said that because a lot of women be like, "Oh, you got to show this, show that, bro. You got to realize I know I'm a kid. I'm a bad mom. I know I'm cold. I'm saying I'm reason why I say it because I bust my ass, no homo, to become a better man.
You know we're grown and you don't have to.
I know. I'm just saying, but folks, but folks will clip you and they'll quit to clip you now. But she be like, I told he was gay. Look at him. I told him he busting his ass. I've worked so hard to become a better version of myself. I worked so hard to defeat my demons, to try to be better with my flaws and issues. So with that being said, the man I am today, baby, you're gonna have to show me something.
So that's what I mean. So that goes back to value. Like I value myself. I poured into myself.
Yeah.
And I want to deal with somebody that is going to do that to me. Now, and so what I'm saying, there are exceptions. That don't mean everybody.
No.
Every man that does not.
That's how it sounds like. Talk to the men who like you.
No. Because everybody does not wish you the best. They don't want to pour back into you. They just want to make withdrawals.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
That's what I mean. So, but the men that I have dealt with have been men that I felt that genuinely cared about me, that really also we poured into each other, and that if it had worked out for the long haul, I would be happy. And I'm also the person that even though it didn't work out, I don't wish you anything bad in life. Yeah. And there's always love there, and go do you.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm not gonna waste my time on entertaining people that really don't give a fuck about me. And that's in friendships too.
Yeah. I mean, and that's like, it's definitely like, I tell people this: if a person don't care about how you feel, they don't care about you. And like, if you are expressing how you feel about something, and that person is telling you what you feeling is wrong or whatever the case it is, not even addressing this is how you feel. And I tell guys this, women, it's like, even if your woman is completely wrong about what they're feeling, don't dismiss what they're feeling. Address why they are feeling that particular way. Like I said, but most folks don't do that. They be like, oh, like if your woman come to you, be like, I feel like you cheating. Your response is, there you go with this. Yeah, you all trying to act like I'm doing this. You attacking what she's saying to you versus
nobody knows how to remove the emotion and think.
You clip this, y'all. That's what I was referring to about when I say practice being a husband. When you said, well, some folks communicate differently. No, but it's a large amount of people who communicate the same way. They don't know how to take out their emotion. They don't know how to do certain things. And being that
I'm an Aquarius, so you don't have to do that. But people always thinking I'm cold, but I'm like, no, like I'm really trying to know. But I'm like, that's okay. And I tell people
a great way to ruin a good show.
I'm sorry.
I'm an Aquarius.
No. But people always, my entire life have told me I was cold. And I'm like, no, it's not that I'm cold. I'm really just trying to take a moment and process so we can like talk this out and work through it. And I'm that person that's like, why do you feel this way? I got a prime example. I interviewed my ex.
Oh Lord, the Portuguese one?
No, the black one. This is my college boyfriend. Okay. I think black men.
I don't know about that one. You 12 years. You said something like that. Go ahead.
Okay. That's another story. We'll have a show a different day about that. But what I'm saying is that to this day, this nigga hate Mario, the singer.
Mario, him.
Yes.
Mario. And what code? Go ahead. Let's not do that.
It's funny to me.
Don't do that.
It's funny, but in hindsight, I was a big fan. Did I end up becoming like super cool with this person in real life and being like friends at some point? Yes.
Mario?
Yes.
And what code, man? Tell me I said what to do.
Listen.
Mario. I rock with you for a long time, fam. Go ahead.
So I say all this to say, maybe I didn't make him feel the most comfortable. Sorry, I didn't mean to scratch you. Like, and that's a silly situation. But in hindsight, I know the truth. Like I probably didn't. I probably was fangirly a lot, and that's it. And he just, I hate this and blah 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 blah. But it would be other stuff like that. Even from that, I realized that he probably wasn't as secure. But it's my job to make him feel comfortable. And so I was like, okay, I could chill out.
Listen,
even on certain jokes.
So you was throwing. You was.
Sometimes.
Oh my God.
But I know that. I know that about myself because even in situations that are very serious, I get uncomfortable and I might crack a joke. Like my cousin one year was like, "Oh, cousin so and so died today. You know it's my birthday." I said, "Man, he could have waited till tomorrow." Like, and everybody was mad at me, but I was just like, I don't know what to fucking say. You brought up your birthday. It just wasn't.
Say nothing. Nothing. You don't say nothing. Like, oh man.
Me not saying nothing. I'm like,
I
know how you really felt about this person.
You can always go to damn. Yeah, damn.
With him like that noise. So
listen.
All right.
You got universal terms in situations like, that's messed up. That's wild. Damn. Ooh, I can't believe that. For real. Universal. All those could have fit, but you went with.
I did that one time at a Backstreet Boys concert, and they had announced Aaliyah died, and it was.
Why your story so dark?
But I was like, oh, niggas got mad at me because I said, oh, I was genuinely sad. So maybe I internalized that, and I was like, okay, jokes. People be saying silence is like, you shouldn't be. I don't know.
Man, listen,
it's certain things that just are weird and uncomfortable for me.
Or you can worry about don't worry about what the folks talking about. Me, I don't give a damn. I don't care enough.
Oh my God. Anyway,
I don't care enough. That's me though. But you poking, you can't poke. Listen, I can understand how he felt. But I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry.
It's certain people. Like, listen. I know I'm a bad boy, but I'm not dumb.
Okay.
I wouldn't bring my woman around Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Why? Why wouldn't you bring a woman around Chris Brown? What does Chris Brown? How does he make you feel a little intimidated where you wouldn't bring?
Oh, it ain't. I said my lady. I can bring other women around, but my woman.
Well, why?
Cause that nigga cold. I respect him. I what I'm saying. I could not mind that nigga cold. All the stuff that he able to do.
Yeah.
I'm a bad boy myself now. But Chris, then he different. That's me giving him his flowers. I don't trust you, woman. I can take you to she ain't there, but
Well, depending on what your girl look like, you be all right.
Stop. Well, hey, look.
I'm just playing, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. Also recognize again certain privileges, but those things that people have experienced hanging out with him, I've never experienced that. He's a nice kid. He's so nice.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that he would.
And first off, he a grown ass man. You don't he a nice kid because you older than him. Let's not do that. He a nice kid. That man 32, 33 years old. Let's not do that. Yes.
Oh, I guess you're right because Rihanna was like 34, 32.
Yeah, me and him around the same age.
Okay.
Chris grown that man. I walk with Chris. So that's what I'm saying.
I love Chris Brown. And sidebar, Chris, I enjoy Breezy. Call me every day. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I'm saying that to say, but I will say this though. I'm in a place where in my life now, if my woman was poking fun at me, like you said, you were poking like him about Mario. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't take that to heart.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if my woman like, ooh, Chris Brown, like,
maybe you know what? Maybe his intimidation was like, I know she probably could really pull that nigga.
See, even
do you think maybe it was that he was like, maybe she can really pull him, like she's attractive?
I mean, it could be so. It could be so, but like I said, that's how it typically be anyway. If you feel like you feel like your woman don't got a chance, you know. Yeah, man, you gonna sit your ugly. You ain't gonna
send me a video of Versus. He's like, I'm sitting here fuming. I'm like, you got a whole ass like baby mamas.
See, listen, because this is my thing. I guess I'm in a place in my life to where I'm so secure within myself. Mm-hmm. Like, and I'm joking about the Chris Brown thing, mm-hmm. but like, I'm not like I'd rather have my woman around Drake than Chris Brown. Like Chris just different. That's what I'm saying. Chris different. That's a different type of talent. That's a different type of skill. Dude is worldly.
Really? That's so
I'm saying that's how
I'm gonna have to clip this up and take a poll.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather have my woman around Drake than Chris Brown.
That's funny. I don't know. Like I'm thinking about me as a chick, like because they were both and you know I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you. You know what? I can tell you why. Yes, I'll give it an example. I was at an SB party one year, mm-hmm. and Drake was there, mm-hmm. and I remember people kind of being hype about it, and I remember even one of my homeboys was like, "Yo, Drake in there," and I said, "Okay." But it's also, I kind of think about Drake as that episode of Atlanta, like it's like a figment of our imagination because I have been in LA so long and I had never encountered Drake. Mm-hmm. Like, and I've met so many different people. It's not a big deal because that's like normal out here. But I was like, okay, it's Drake. And then he's like, go see Drake. And I'm like, why are you fam? Okay, cool. I'm like, okay, there go Drake. Like, that's how I felt. And I don't know if it was just like me trying to like rebel against the room, but I get what you're saying.
Watch it. I'm going to crystallize it in a very small manner.
Okay. And that doesn't mean
now watch this.
Don't shoot your shot at me. Let's be clear.
Drake, shoot your shot. We ain't saying that. But I'm as a guy.
Okay.
When just like you talking about with Drake, like women. If Drake was just a rapper, mm-hmm. and he wasn't Drake, mm-hmm. see a lot of women go toward Drake because he's Drake, not because of his appearance. Not saying I ain't knocking you, Drake.
No,
but you see what I'm saying? Like, when women look at Chris, like even if Chris not as big as he is, but what he does.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But about the painting, the singing, the dancing, all that, he cannot be famous as he is and still put a whole bunch of women. He played basketball and all this. With Drake being Drake is what's really pushing Drake. Like when he first, like if he was still the grassy Drake, nobody would really rock with Drake like that. But by him being, am I making sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Go ahead. I'm just making. That's what I'm saying. No. Chris will pull your guy out even if he wasn't Chris Brown, the person.
That's funny.
Be 100 now, clip it.
No.
We're gonna take a phone.
Because it's the height, it's like the personality, and like I told you, like the Chris that I've met mm-hmm. has been very fun, and I'm probably not memorable to him or anything else. And I'm not taking nothing away from me because he meets so many people.
I know.
But what I'm saying is like there are certain people that you have like certain interactions with, and there's just something about them.
Yeah, and he got that thing. I ain't talking about that thing, but he got the thing.
We're grown.
They gonna clip me. They gonna clip me. Be like, I told you.
And like you said, that's not. So. No, I understand what you're saying though, because in hindsight, I'm thinking about everything as a whole. Even men, like I've dated Chris Brown as wife, like men, because that's just like
the type of guy Chris Brown is.
Yeah, kind of personality, funny, witty. The Mario boy was kind of Chris Brown as.
Who was Mario boy?
The guy who my ex that was like he hate Mario because of me.
That's Mario guy.
Yeah, the Mario guy. But now I'm really thinking about hindsight and Drake, and I think that why people love Drake and think Drake is a phenomenon is because he's in tune with his feelings.
And that's it. I'll rock with Drake. My favorite rapper. I don't
really.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the reason why he's my favorite rapper, because Lil Wayne was my favorite rapper at first.
Okay.
But then when Drake really started to sing, Wayne got locked up, and then he.
Oh yeah.
Then he came out. He took forever to drop the Carter 5, and so I was hearing more, and Drake been consistently dropping.
Yeah.
Every year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and just with like, and when he first came out, I was like, man, he's saying and he tripping. But then when I actually listened to what he was saying, like my brother I had bought Drake CD and everything. My brother like, bro, you gotta listen to it, bro. Like, and matter of fact,
what Drake say?
My ex put me on Drake.
Drake said what he said when my album dropped. The bitches will buy for the pictures and niggas will buy it too. Claim they got it for their sister. Okay, Drake.
You know what I'm saying? See, listen. When I first started listening to Drake, my ex, we were like 19, 20, and she had the CD. Okay. And we were going so far gone. Yeah. We were going to New Orleans and she was asleep and I was just riding. I had it playing. And it's dog. I'm driving. I'm really listening. And I'm like,
what's your favorite Drake song?
My favorite Drake songs most folks never know.
What is it?
I Get On It Too.
You right, because I don't know that.
That's my point. See, I'm a Drake fan. Come on. See, he cold. I get lonely.
Okay, Drake. I was like, okay, Drake. No,
Drake cold. So I want people to take like it's a shot at him. It's just like
I get what it's just a different.
It's a different thing. Like the Drake is not the guy that if you're gonna do a Drake and Chris Brown, just who they are without the fame. What Chris Brown do, what Drake do, Chris will still get women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, cause when I was younger and I was singing, dancing, playing the piano, all that, like I got women just off that, but Chris just so much better at me than doing it. It was like I got women off of it.
Okay.
I get behind the piano when I play and like, you can play the piano?
Oh yeah.
Hey, baby, I do that. Before my vocals got deeper. And I didn't know how to control my voice no more, so my singing kind of and I ain't had no lesson. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I want Drake and Chris, both of them my guys. I rock with both of them. Yeah. But I just feel like I would rather have a woman around Drake before I have her around Chris Brown.
That's so funny, and that's I totally get the logic now. It makes sense.
This gonna be on the shade room or something because it's gonna be a crazy debate. Because I don't think they ever see it. It's gonna be clipped and put in where the folks will be like, I
don't have time for people to be talking shit about me in the comments saying take that mic away. No, bitch, because I got a degree in this shit.
Take the microwave away.
Everybody be saying, oh, nobody needs podcasts. I just want to talk, but no, like that ass. I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I created Whiskey Sour. I want to have dope conversations with people. I don't want to be doing stereotypical back and forth.
That's what they be doing.
I just want to and I really, some things I really just want to understand. So I'm going to ask the questions. But to me, this is like hilarious. And I don't want nobody to cancel me in the comments because
I don't
really care about shit like
this. This how you avoid getting canceled.
Black people don't people that be canceling people.
A fact. But like when you post something about this life, I ain't gonna say boy getting canceled. Let's post something else.
Yeah.
Like, don't take what you said down. Post something else because it's with social media. They forget so fast.
That's how I feel. Certain
if you
stuff,
post and you don't post nothing else, man, drop out 4 more videos. And they're gonna be talking about that video.
And that's what I was saying. I'm like, how are we still having the same conversations about certain things? Because I'm like, the way that
people still talking about Will because Will fell out the face of the earth. Like, he hasn't posted anything since then. If he would have kept posting and kept doing his thing,
I'm gonna be honest. I was like, who? And then I was like, oh.
I'm saying, but I'm saying, what people would still, if people say Will Smith, right, say his name right now, it's because the last time they seen him,
I was finna mock Destiny's Child, but then it was too slow.
Yeah, it was terrible, horrific. I had to stop. But people, like, I went to his page the other day, and Jada posted. She posted.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't directly affect her. Like, even though people feel like it should, it don't. Because she said what she said, and that was it. Yeah. And then she moved on. Personally, for me, I still feel like I'm like,
if that was my wife, it'd been over with.
I still kind of feel like though they say it's not a joke, I still feel like part of it is like, was something else was happening. And that nigga probably just wanted a break.
I don't know.
You remember years later it came out about Roxy and Terrence. She was trying to get that vacation.
Yeah.
There's something that makes me feel like that.
What I'm saying is, I'm only saying about her still posting, and he ain't posting.
And you know it's gonna be a big deal when he does.
Exactly.
You know.
I just saw. I don't know how true it is. But I just saw some of them. I ain't trying to keep to my default. But they was like, he finna film and direct I Am Legend 2 since Hollywood has put all his projects on hold. So he finna go do it himself. Now I don't know how true that is. Okay. You know some of this stuff, all the headlines, everything ain't true.
Right.
But I'm on the standpoint where she still posting because it's like, man, I'm gonna ride. You probably be riding with me. You know what I'm saying? You probably be riding with me, and I just like I would ride with you. I'm not posting until baby straight.
It's an interesting thing, but
anyway, that's how you avoid it though.
Okay.
Just post something else.
Give me some tips. We gonna wrap this up because I got some things to do. So do you, and places to be. Everybody, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast. Where can they find you, Jeremy?
You can find me on all platforms at Jeremy L. Holloway. I talk about a variety of things, where it's funny, serious life situations. Sometimes I do like reaction videos. Don't she know I can see her in the camera?
I know, but it's just funny. I know, it's just funny.
You see how I changed my dialect? So I can make sure you all hear everything.
So of course we're not gonna code switch because we're comfortable.
Yeah. And that's how I be talking about it. Yeah. And I didn't really go into my natural speaking voice. Because when I do that, that's when they be like, you said what? I can hit. When I bring the Memphis out, that southern.
I got a lot of friends from Memphis.
Women love when I go Memphis on them. Oh, where you from? They love it.
I ain't never heard a chick say she love Memphis accent, but okay.
Because they don't know it's a Memphis accent. They have to hear it and they realize it's not what they typically hear, and that's what gets them.
Okay.
Especially in LA, I put that thing on it, not like that.
We're grown.
I got a freaking mind sometimes. That's why, because I put that thing on it and I'm like, because I know where my mind went. So I know I ain't the only one.
My mind didn't go there. So it only went there when you like, oh, no homo. I'm like, oh.
And then I got to say, because they don't clip it. See, I'm telling you, the bigger you get, they going to find some stuff and be like, see, I told y'all. I told you, look at them. They going to find something.
I can't deal. Well, y'all, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Follow Jeremy on all social media platforms. He has a hilarious YouTube. I like when you do the live when the people call in like it's work. I love that shit.
I ain't did that in a minute.
You ain't did that in a minute. I look, especially the days I'm working from home. I'm like, I want to call in.
Yeah, I you called. I was like, I'm listening. Oh, it's this. And I had to call in and say, that's some old girl. Like, hold on, who is it? Oh, okay.
Yo, I'm like, and it is so funny because like your fans, like they either love me or they really hate me. And they send mean messages.
Every woman say that. They be like, your fans are different.
It's not. It's so different because like people get really possessive, and that's something that I have been experiencing even with like dealing with like other people's fan bases. Like they get very possessive, and you say one thing that where y'all don't see eye to eye, and you every name in the book, or you're not funny, you're not cute. I'm like, y'all really need to go have a V8 and chill out.
Yeah, they do me the same way. But they don't be my fans though. But I just overlook it. It's just part of the social media. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's why I don't care about good comments.
Yeah, it's just hilarious to me. But y'all, like I said, be sure to share with everybody. Don't forget to shop the candles, st-angeles.com/candles. And your girl also has a little jewelry collab with Slide Jewelry. Right here, your girl's wearing it today, the little cute necklace and bracelet. I'll show y'all. I'll do some content. And I have a code that I will put in the comments. It's like 30% off. Your first is a subscription box.
Yeah.
So 30% off. That code is St. Angeles. But I'll put everything in the bio. And I will see you here next week. Bye.